You're thinking about doing the Indian Pacific Wheel Race. Question is, what are you getting yourself into? So this is a little bit different to the normal bike race. You're going to be out there alone. If something goes wrong, no one's going to necessarily hear you scream. You're going to need to know how to solve all the problems out there. You're going to have to find your own food and water. You're going to have to carry enough equipment to stay safe out there across the wide range of climate conditions that you could expect. So it's going to be March as you're riding across the Nullarbor. It could be stinking hot. It could still be into the mid-40s temperature-wise, but maybe it could also be freezing cold at night in the desert. Maybe the rains are going to come in, and on the Nullarbor there's nowhere to hide out there. There's just no trees. Nullarbor means no trees, 0 trees. So it's not like you can just pull up and find yourself some shade or shelter and just grab yourself a coffee at a cafe and kick on. You're going to be out in the middle of nowhere, and so you're going to need to be able to deal with those conditions. So your rider's going to have to take everything they need to stay safe out there, day and night. So you might not be able to pull into a motel everywhere along the route. Maybe you're going to have to keep riding through into the night and then just camp on the side of the road somewhere. If that's your strategy, well, you need to carry the equipment to stay safe to do that. You'll find that even if it's 15 degrees overnight, if you're not sleeping with a sleeping bag or something like that, or at least a lightweight bivvy, you're gonna get really cold. So there's all these aspects you've got to consider. So you could have heat across the Nullarbor, but then you get into the mountains, it's going to be freezing cold at night perhaps. Maybe the snow's going to come in early, and it's going to be pretty sketchy up there. You just never know. With these races too, you really just don't know what you're going to get. The weather's something that is a factor that you just can't control. There's no point in getting pissed off about it, frustrated, annoyed, wishing for tailwinds and clear skies. You just can't control that. So you just have to take the right equipment, because really there's no such thing as bad weather. There's only bad equipment and a bad attitude.